Good evening, good evening. Thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coronado Ortega Harris, owner of the Global Market, George Takeover Evolve, 10-year, 15-year, 30-year corporate, private, and public. All Cubby places, all your Cubby. If you did rent a Cubby, I own that. Thank you. Thank you for renting the Cubby. And all you people with your hamper and all that stuff. And I don't do the closet. I don't need your closet. You can keep that in the closet like Michael Jackson. Thank you for letting me tune in. But your Cubby, I own that. Right there. So please take good care of your Cubby. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know one thing about some women. Some women are extremists, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't talk to them, they'll do some crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tell you. If you don't talk to a woman, some women, they can't hold it together. They'll do some things, ladies and gentlemen. And then if you don't shut up, they say you talk too much. If you don't talk, they say you're a chicken. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you can't win with them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't say nothing to them, you're a chicken. If you talk too much, you must be a girl. You see what I'm saying? So I'll tell you, ladies, they got it all figured out. But nevertheless, ladies, I know a lot of people don't like sports. That's why I'm here. I will not leave you. I'm not Jesus, though, but I won't leave you. I won't forsake you. No, not like sports figures, trying to tell you, ladies. So while everybody's not going to be paying attention to sports figures, I'll be here, trying to tell you. I'm stronger than the stars and the bars, baby, trying to tell you. I got a few more bars than the stars and bars, and got a few more stars than the stars and the bars. But some people, they can't depend on Pookie for everything, man. I had to go back and buy 231, man. They can't depend on the middleman for everything. He always got a little catching to get along to it, you know. Some people was tired of that dude, man. He got everybody thinking he's special or something, man. You ain't that special, cowboy. I'm trying to tell you. We don't even need you no more. I'm trying to tell you, man. They need to start MySpace.com back up, ladies. Please, somebody, let's promote it. MySpace.com, ladies. Don't need no Facebook. I need MySpace, ladies. That's what I'm trying to do. We don't need that middle figure no more, ladies. We don't need him. Causing all that chaos in our land, lady. Like people really need them, lady. But nevertheless, lady, now the gates of 231 all the way down to Dade County are open, lady. Trying to tell you. Now we'll see a full 18 riggers with our name on it, trying to tell you. I'm tired of those same old name on them riggers, lady. I wanted to see some riggers with my name on it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I saw plenty of them today. Thank the Lord Jesus. But nevertheless, ladies, I'll tell you, we'll go out there to the East Chase and spend a little more time with you, but I just have to save some for you tomorrow. Because you know the floodgates, when the floodgates are open, nobody can hold it back, ladies. So that's why I just serve you just some here, some there, some here, some there. So you don't want to be able to row your boat gently down your river ravine, ladies. Down your river ravine. You don't want to row your boat gently down the river ravine. You know what I'm saying? But yes, ladies, a lot of people don't watch sports, ladies. And let's please take your hat off for Stephen A. Smith. Yes, ladies, he's going through a travesty, ladies. They said that he lost a very important member of his family. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say I'll be filling in, but I'll be filling in, ladies and gentlemen. And they say there's no more vacancy. Well, I tell you, they say there's only room for standing, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I filled in that space, I tell you, you have to hurry up, man, before these cronies start saying that they control it. Man, you have to get a hold on them airways, man. Those people are ferocious, ladies. You let them tell it they control the planet, ladies. You let them have enough time, they'll tell you they control the galaxy, ladies. Them people know they'll put their name on anything, like LLC, I tell you. Blank Blank Incorporated, LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. Boy, those cronies ain't nothing to play with, man. And yes, like now, ooh, those women are nice and healthy. Ooh, I'm just proud of them. Ooh, they've been taking good care of themselves. Yes, they have. Trying to tell you. And if you're not a 5-star chick, if you're a 3-star chick, I'll take you. If you're a 1-star chick, I can do something with that too. You don't have to be a 5-star chick, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're somebody, like, you can do something with that. We can make something happen for you, like. Don't give up. Don't never give up, ladies. A lot of women go out there to Golden Corral and Orange Bees and places like that, and they just be sitting there in their little stall waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, some women been doing it now going on 10 years. Going into their restaurant, waiting in their stall, looking pretty, and they never made a love connection. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they going to the wrong place, like. Maybe they wearing the wrong perfume. Maybe they have on the wrong lingerie. Like, I don't know. Or maybe they play too much defense, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they play too much defense, too much offense. Maybe they think people can read minds, man. Everybody's not a mind reader. Everybody's not a fortune teller, man. All I can tell you, if you think time is on your side, think again, because it's not. If you think you're gonna get a different result by doing the same thing, think again. You better hurry up and do something, I'm trying to tell you. Because sooner or later, I can tell you, you might not want to call it quits, but everybody's gonna try to convince you to. If you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. You know what I'm saying? So all I can tell you is hurry up and do something. Because I know I have when I tell you a whole lot of girlfriends, man, I just have too many girlfriends to count. But I'm glad they understood. They gave me a break. Some of them did act radically, though. I could tell y'all 1,000 stories of how radical these women act when you don't talk to them. I'm trying to tell you. And they know you need a break. They know you need a break. But you can tell them they be sending in notarized letters and everything, saying that you quit and they need looking for your replacement. It could be one day they start typing the paperwork. They're saying you quit, retired, all kind of stuff. Like, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you have to say, man, Stephen A., you know he going through it. Because guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen A., he's a hard figure on every other athlete. You know, just looking at him, he don't look like he played no ball. You know what I'm saying? But he expects all athletes to be able to bounce back from any type of injury. You see what I'm saying? If it's physical, if it's just emotional, whatever distress they going on, or Stephen A., the way he talked to coaches, coordinators, and players, he wants them to bounce back like, hey, grow up, it's football, you know? Hey, grow up, it's basketball. Shake it off, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying right now? But at the end of the day, ladies, you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through something, you know what I'm saying? But if you're an athlete, you got to be tough enough. You can't let it bother you. So all I can tell you, ladies, well, Stephen A., hope you bounce back. I hope it don't bother you too bad. Only you know how much it bothers you, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you, those people that fill in for you, but I'm going to tell you, they suck. I'm not going to sit up there and lie like you do. He'll tell you they was great, he loved them and all that. But let me tell you something, Stephen A. Man, ESPN radio suck without you. I'm trying to tell you. If it wasn't for you, I'm trying to tell you, man, I wouldn't even listen to it. I'm going to tell you, Dan Le Batard, they used to be my favorite group. Man, they sold to the devil. I'll tell you guys that story probably the next couple of weeks. But they totally different from what they used to be. You know, and Dominique, Foxworth, and Clinton Yates, those guys, they turned the other way, you know, a couple years ago. But before then, you know what I'm saying, there were other groups on ESPN I could count on, you know what I mean? But now it's not like that. Now with my show, it makes way more money, and I have way more views than all those guys put together, you know what I mean? But I can tell you, I have countless number of things to tell you guys about. And hopefully you're enthusiastic. Everybody don't like it. And guess what I'm incorporating this time? Kung Fu, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be incorporating Kung Fu. And the movies that the Wu-Tang didn't purchase, I'm gonna be delving into that, you know what I'm saying? Into the martial arts, like meditation and all that. And you know what I'm saying? If you can't just meet nobody just normal, man, maybe you need to meditate on it. Maybe you need to pray and fast and just go somewhere like a Shaolin monk and just think about it for about 30 days and 30 nights till you can make contact with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously a lot of us missed the bus. A lot of us, there was somewhere, some way, the millennials, they passed some of us somewhere, somehow. Maybe it's the opioids, maybe it's the ecstasy. All of us don't do ecstasy. All of us don't do acid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we don't smoke that loud pack. We don't do that. So all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of Americans, Koreans, Chinese, we don't know how we missed out on the hell they doing. I don't know what they doing right now. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. All I can tell you. You know, I'm glad that part of it I missed out on because I do love my brain cells. Let me tell you, I love my mental capacity. I love my cognitive ability. I love the way I think. You know what I'm saying? You might not agree with it, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you, ladies, I'm glad I did not indulge in no heroin. I'm glad I didn't indulge in no opioids. I'm glad I didn't do that, ladies. You know, they were saying back in the 70s, it was hard to get rid of that heroin addiction, ladies. They like, you hooked on heroin, you always gonna be hooked on this. It's virtually impossible to get off of it unless they put you in a methadone clinic. Take about 30 to 60 days to kind of wean you off of it with methadone, another form of heroin, ladies. Now they say it's 100 times stronger, so please, if there is a God, ladies and gentlemen, I know he gave up on the opioid abusers already, but ladies and gentlemen, if you have an extra prayer out there, most people don't. If you do, please pray for those who are addicted on opioids, and they are falling out of the sky like flies that have been around too long, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they are. And they say that Alabama, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys like football, but they say Alabama is #1 on the planet for people overdosing and dying on opioid abuse. Too much opioids, ladies and gentlemen. Alabama is #1. And not alphabetically, no. Not alphabetically, not in a good way, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I try to tell you, ooh. I'll never forget, ladies. I would tell all my sons out there, all my sons, let me tell you, don't try to play catch up with everybody, ladies. Some people, you let them fall to the wayside, you know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I went to school with some people. Some people I only know them, man, from junior high to junior high. From 7th to 9th grade, that was it. That's all I know about them. And all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been around this place for 30, 40 years, and you've only known somebody for 2 or 3 years, don't let that individual try to take complete control of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because all you got to do is mathematics. Look, I only known you for 2 or 3 years out of my life. I've been around for 41 years. You're not finna control that much of my life, and I don't even know who you are. You know, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it don't take no mathematical genius to know that. If you've been around for 30 years and you've only known somebody for maybe 5th and 6th grade, you don't let that individual come back and manipulate your lifestyle. They don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 years is nothing, ladies. There's some people been around their cousins and aunties and uncles their whole life and they don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So how are you gonna let somebody you only known for 2 or 3 years dictate your life? So please think about that, ladies. And before you say you do, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are. When I say you have a crush and you're infatuated with somebody, you better make sure you love them like nobody. Ben, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? If you do meet somebody and you fall in love with them, love at first sight, and you want to marry them, you better make sure you never felt no feeling of attraction like that ever, as long as you've been alive. You better make sure that you always gonna be attracted to that individual before you get out there and do the unthinkable and put a ring on it just because of how you feeling right then. You know what I mean?